Welcome back to the 5-day Find Your Purpose Challenge. So happy for you to keep at it and keep coming back for more. We're on day 3. Day 3! Yay, you are doing so fabulously. And I am thrilled to hear the response and see the movement and the awakening. This increased awareness of your life and who you are and what you can be doing. It's so exciting. It's wonderful because a lady reached out to me and we were talking this morning for a moment and she wanted to go deeper. She wanted to get more tools and more skill set because just this, finding her purpose and just even tapping into it, she had never thought about it before. She had felt a rumble, but she didn't know what to do with it. So she hadn't really put energy into it. And as we were talking, it was so marvelous to see this opening of her mind and soul, asking herself questions, asking me questions. In fact, it reminded me of these questions from Hal Elrod, questions that we all need to ask ourselves and that I want you to ask yourself this week doing this purpose challenge. He says, are you maximizing your potential and creating levels of success that you truly want in each area of your life? Or are there areas of your life where you're settling for less than what you really want? Are you settling for less than you're capable of and then justifying that it's okay? Or are you ready to stop settling so you can start living your best life? You know, the life of your dreams. And when I say that, I'm talking about not like dropping everything and moving to a foreign country and saying, I'm living the life of my dreams. I'm talking about keeping healthy family first and pursuing those purposes that you know you are here to do and share. And as you do that, as you align with God or your higher power, as you really open up to that and not be afraid of asking, what is my purpose? As you do that, doors will open. The path will be made clear, even if it's just for a few steps. And you're going to feel this excitement. And as you pursue it, you're going to feel the satisfaction and this satiety that you get done with the day and you're like, I know that I was moving forward in a way that was right. And it doesn't matter what comes at you, the good, the bad, the ugly, you know that you're in this space of confident alignment and you know that you're where you need to be and doing what you need to be doing. That is a beautiful space. Oh, it's wonderful. It's luscious. It's delicious. So to do that and keep you moving forward on your journey, I'm going to recap what we've been doing so far. First day, I helped you brainstorm to get that value of purpose. Remember, I had you brainstorm those wonderful things that you want. The second day was to clarify and define. So it was sifting and sorting and then creating that identity statement, that I am, and then defining that. That is so powerful because that's the first of the 2 fundamental foundational blocks. The first is who you are, and the second is what are you to do. So when you know who you are, now you can pair it with what are you to do. And that's what we're going to do today. So I'm going to ask you to put on that brainstorming cap again, like you did the first day, so that we can really have fun with this. Don't self-edit again. Just really open up your mind and soul to whatever it is that comes to you. Remember, you have a divine destiny and you have that ability to choose it. So open up and don't think, well, I could never do that. I could never travel that far. I could never be a speaker or a writer. I could never do photography. I could never do gardening. I could never do all those things. Let those negative thoughts go. Open your mind to all possibilities. We have women, in fact, in the Balance Redefined Professional Program, I help them be an influential writer, speaker, and media personality. And hands down, most of those women came to me and said, I have felt compelled to be a writer, to do a book, or to be a speaker, or to do a media, be a media influencer. I have felt compelled to do these things, but I know nothing about it, and I'm scared to death. And guess what? They've done their writing outline, their writing plan. They've actually written chapters. One of them's on her 3rd draft, I think, of her book. Another one, they started speaking. They're like, I've never done this before. And they actually got to where they did their speaking plan and their outline, and they did their video recording, and it was incredible. So I just want you to know, you start here where you're not sure what the next step is, and that's okay, because that's what I'm teaching you how to do. Take the next step. So keep going with it, keep moving forward, and you're going to see it continue to open up. That path will continue to open up and just become more even colorful and beautiful than you could ever imagine, truly. All right. So today is day 3, and we're going to do a Venn diagram brainstorm. Okay, we're going to find our sweet spots. I'm going to do a little share screen here of what we're talking about. Now, if you didn't get the download yet, go to the Facebook community and get your download. Okay, so this is day 3. It's free. You can get your download and just download it and print it, and you can write on it. Or if you just can't be bothered, just grab a piece of paper and draw the 3 Venn diagram circles. That's right. We're going back to 7th grade math, people. Remember the Venn diagram? It actually came in handy. Woohoo! I always say that math will never serve me. Guess what? It does today. So we're going to find the sweet spot of where your talents, abilities, passions, and contributions align. So I'm going to give you a little acronym because you know how much I love those so that you can remember this, okay? So on the top left circle, you're going to go right up here and you're going to write and name and label these circles. So the top left is talents and abilities. Talents and abilities. So these are talents that come naturally to you and abilities that you have learned over the years. So talents could be musical, piano, an instrument, voice, sing, whatever. Could be talents like that. It could be artistic, could be painting, could be photography, whatever. So it could be those traditional talents, or it could be that you have a talent to listen or to be intuitive and understand people, or to understand how to sequence and time manage, right? And abilities kind of go along that same way. Talents seem a little bit more of that natural. Maybe that's what comes to mind for you. Abilities are more maybe those pragmatic things either you have or that you have learned. Generally, the ability section is just really more of things that you have learned along the way and that you do well. So maybe it's organizing space, or like I said, managing time, or maybe it's that you know how to put recipes together and do it in a way that other people really have a hard time with. You just have learned over the years how to do certain things and do them well. So in that left circle, take your time. You can pause this video. Just take your time and write down talents and abilities, okay? So make sure you label that top left circle, talents and abilities. And you're going to circle the T because it's going to make that acronym. You're going to love it. Okay, on the right circle, at the top of this circle, you're going to name this one interests and passions. Interests and passions. So these are things that maybe you have a talent for piano, but you don't really like it. Maybe you have an ability to organize, but it's not your love. What's your interest? What's your passion? What's something that just moves you, that you love? Is it writing? Is it gardening? Is it, maybe it is organized. Maybe you just love going into people's homes and you love organizing their closets. What is that interest or passion? Stamp collecting, whatever, okay? Maybe it's like last summer, we had a total passion of finding the best shake. Where in our neighborhood, town, city, state is the best shake? Hey, it was a worthy cause. Hey, I'm just saying. So your interests and passions, take a minute and write that down. Again, if you need to stop the video, that's totally fine. Then the last one, you're gonna go ahead and label this, and you can do it on the left or the right or underneath where it's that notes section. You can do it anywhere you want, but label it contribution, okay? Contribution. So contribution is where you feel like over the years, what is it that you feel like you contribute the best in? What is it like? For me, I know I always contribute best, I feel, when I'm working with others and teaching them something. I learn it, I learn life hacks, and then I make it simpler and easier and then teach somebody else something. That's just something that I know that's a way that I've contributed my whole life. I've always been asked to do things, and that's another way to know. What are you typically asked to do? Is it to help people learn something? Is it to be in charge? Are you more of a leader? What are the things that you're typically asked to do, or where do you see that you are contributing often? So take a look at your life and just kind of see where that might be. Oh, I'm always helping with causes. I'm always helping with fundraisers. I'm always asked to head up this cooking committee. I'm always asked to lead the music, whatever that might be, okay? And then you're going to take these three and you're going to put it into that sweet spot. You're going to find where they overlap, that place of what is it that I'm here on this earth to do, okay? So that's your homework today. I hope that you enjoy this. It should be fun and fabulous. Take some time, lock the door, go to a park, or do something for 15 minutes where you just get clear, get quiet, and get it down on paper. And again, don't self-edit. Put down the things you love and feel strongly about. And if it takes a few minutes, do it. And then put it out by your desk and add to it throughout the day, or add to it, take a picture and put it on your phone, whatever you need to do. Make it a priority today so that you can write down these things in these circles and get closer to that sweet spot. And then we'll do something fun with it tomorrow. Okay? That's your assignment today on this 5-day Find Your Purpose Challenge.